Hi everyone, Emily here from Emily's Excellent Epics, and today I have for you a video of what is in my Pango shop. Now, I have not filmed an unhaul in quite some time, and I just periodically unhaul books. I try to unhaul, every month after I finish my reading wrap up. If there's any book that I'm like, it was okay, or I know I'm never going to read, like I loved it, but I know I'm never going to reread this, I immediately put it in my Pango, unhaul it, put it in my Pango shop. Um, so I don't film unhaul videos where I like have a massive unhaul, because I just unhaul here and there. Um, or I might unhaul as I rearrange my bookshelves because I'm like, ooh, I'm running out of space. So some of these books I've read, some of them, I admit it, I have never read. Um, there's a part of me that feels a little guilty about that because I purchased them and I haven't read them. So there's part of me that feels guilty. However, I know like by posting in Pango, I can maybe get some money back and use it to buy something that I'm more interested in reading. So without further ado, let's get started. This is not organized in any way, shape, or form. Like I just have this massive tote that I keep all my books in, and I have a bag that I have new books that I need to add into the tote. So that being said, there's going to be a lot of me bending down, going to try to find the books, and I don't edit. So I don't edit videos. So I'm going to just apologize right now. And just ask you to bear with me as I film through this. There is no method of organization to this. They're all just kind of as I've unhauled them and plopped them in the tote, and as I've had to take them out and reorganize as I've packed up orders. So without further ado, let's get started. The first few books I have, these were books that I had purchased when I was still in seminary, and then I never finished my degree for a variety of reasons, but I was supposed to take a class in evangelism. That didn't happen, again, for a variety of reasons. And so I've got J.I. Packer, Evangelism and the Sovereignty of God, Tell the Truth by Will Metzger, and then What is the Gospel by Craig Gilbert. So these are all brand new. This one I did start reading. There is some highlights in there, but only through the introduction. They're all brand new. Then I have The Boy, the Mole, The Fox and the Horse by Charlie Macri. I really like this. It was a 5-star book, but I know I'm never going to reread it. Then I have a couple of books that I bought, when I was in seminary. Descriptions and Prescriptions by Michael R. Emlet. This is completely brand new. And Crosstalk, Where Life and Scripture Meet by Michael R. Emlet. There is some like bending on that cover, but otherwise it's brand new. The next two books, this is another one that I got for when I was in seminary. It's Good Mood, Bad Mood, Help and Hope for Depression and Bipolar Disorder by Charles D. Hodges. So I was working on a degree in biblical counseling. Never finished it. I don't regret it. I don't. I learned a lot, but there are a couple reasons why I didn't finish it that I'm not going to go into. So these two books I've had for a while. I keep thinking like, oh, I'll read these for middle grade March. Middle grade March rolls around, and then I never pick them up. So clearly I'm not drawn to them. That is The Girl Who Circumnavigated Fairyland in a Ship of Her Own Making by Catherine M. Valente. And then The Girl Who Fell Beneath Fairyland and Led the Rebels There. I mean, the colors are cool. The covers are cool, but I just have not been drawn to them. And then we've got a lot of Rick Riordan, Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard. Book 1, or no, that's book 3. Magnus Chase, book 1. King Chronicles, book 1, The Red Pyramid. The Serpent's Shadow by Rick Riordan. Oh, go Gadget Arms. And there's 2 more. The Mark of Athena. That's The Heroes of Olympus. book 3, and then The Throne of Fire, A King Chronicles. I still haven't even made it through Percy Jackson, the first one. And I was collecting Rick Riordan with the intent that I was going to read them. And I just, like I said, I haven't made it through Percy Jackson. So I'm just kind of like, why am I keeping these? And they're popular enough that I know I'll be able to find them at the library if I ever want to pick them up. And again, like middle grade March rolls around or middle grade May rolls around, and I don't pick them up. I read other middle grade. So why am I keeping them? And again, I can find those easily at a library. Then I have Wool by Hugh Howey. I got this at a used book sale for steal for 50 cents. So wow, that's a good steal. And it's like in excellent condition. Again, I just don't know when I'm going to pick this up. I got this, it was like, oh, it's a TV series. But again, I have not picked it up, so. Christmas People, I read by Iva Marie Palmer. I read it this Christmas. I enjoyed it, but I didn't like it enough that I'm like, oh yes, I'm going to reread it. This one, I think I might get put back on my shelf. I was going to get rid of the Crystal Cave, but I'm going to put this back on my shelf because I keep hearing so many good things about it. World War Z by Max Brooks. I got this for Hardest Reading Challenge You'll Ever Do, Spooky Creatures, Zombies. I ended up reading a different book for that, which is also in my Pango shop, but there's that. Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. This I did mark down because I do have my name on it, and I did put in like a categorization. This was used to be in my classroom library, so it does have contact paper on it too for durability. It's Newbery Award winner. I do love it, or Newbery Medal. Yeah. I did love this book, but I just know I'm not going to reread it, and I'm not going to put it in my class book class library. I know my students aren't going to read it. I also have The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan, so there's that. Then I've got some Book of the Month books that, well, some I've read, not all of them. So I have not read this one. This is Immortal Consequences by Ivy Marie. I have another copy. I was able to get a second copy because there was I didn't like how the sprayed edge wasn't fully sprayed. It was minor, but Book of the Month was able to, it bothered me enough, and I showed pictures to Book of the Month, and they were able to replace it. I also have The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. I really liked it. I just know I'm not going to reread it. Catherine Center, The Love Haters. This came out last year. I did enjoy it, but there were some things that just made it go, I'm not going to reread it. Of the ones that I've read by her, I did like that more than Hello Stranger. If you know me, you know I did not like Hello Stranger at all. So, and then How Freaking Romantic by Emily Harding. I'm not going to say anything else about that one because when I reviewed it, I said enough. Catherine Coulter, Rosehaven. This is an oldie. I enjoyed my reread of it. This came out in the 80s. Nope, 1996. And it's a historical romance. It very much was written in the 1996. So please bear that in mind. There's some things that would not fly in romance novels of today. And there. I'm running out of space. And then An Academic Affair by Jodi McAllister. I loved this book. This actually is a replacement. Where is it? There was a spot in here. Here. So you can see there's some crack in the spine. So I did mark it down in my shop. But like I really loved this book, and I got a replacement copy. I'm keeping my replacement copy. I put this in the shop. All right, then I have some Shakespeare. So my father, he was a huge like Shakespeare fan. He revived a Shakespeare discussion group at the local library, and he had a 5 shelf bookcase double stacked of just all sorts of different editions of Shakespeare. And I had the complete works I pulled the complete works of Shakespeare from him, and I realized thinking like I was an English major, I should read Shakespeare. You know what? I don't like reading Shakespeare. I don't. Sorry, my hair is bugging me. I don't. I believe that Shakespeare should be performed. I much prefer it performed, and plays should be performed. So I did keep some of the plays that I'm like I really do want to read, or I've loved reading when I was in college or high school, and I'm getting rid of the rest. So I'm getting rid of Othello. Where to put this? The Merry Wives of Windsor, King Lear, As You Like It, and Troilus and Cressida. These are the Arden Shakespeare. They're pretty much brand new. They have wonderful footnotes. Like, these would be great if you are homeschooling your kids and you need to read some Shakespeare. All right. And then I'm getting rid of The Memory of Babel. I've had these on my shelves for a while, and I just am not drawn to it. So time to go. I need some space. The Many Daughters of a Fong Moy. I started reading this. This was a book club pick for a Patreon book club pick for Krista's over at Books and Jams, her Patreon. And I started reading it, and I just didn't finish it in time. I enjoyed it. I just am not a big historical dual timeline person. So I'm very picky about those things. Jane in Love by Rachel Givney. I like the cover so pretty. Did I read this? No. This is like Jane, like the real Jane Austen gets plopped somehow into modern day on a film set, and I thought I would like to read this, and I just was like, I have too many books, so little time. Zom Rom-Com by Olivia Dade. I so wanted to love this book, and I just didn't. Like, I did not like this one. I know lots of people have really loved it, and so good for you. Look at how stunning this cover is. The green on it is glow in the dark. So like it's a cool cover. So this is like a human and a vampire fall in love during the zombie apocalypse. So like super cool concept. I just wanted to like it more. It did not work for me. All right. What else do I have here? Is She Really Going Out With Him by Sophie Cousins. I did really enjoy this one. I just don't think I'm ever going to reread it. A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. I enjoyed this one. Book 2, I just could not get into it. And I also thought that this was pretty predictable, and I felt like it towed the line very hard towards adultery. So, yeah. Blackbird Oracle by Deborah Harkness. Also, I just have to say, I read this once, so this is in really good condition. Blackbird Oracle by Deborah Harkness. I love the All Souls trilogy. Love it, love it, love it. The sequels, I've been disappointed by. So, Okay, hold on. Trying to get some more books in my hands here to show you. Okay. We've got Storm and Fury by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I got this thinking I would read it, and I'm running out of space, and too many books, so little time. Everyone in my family has killed someone, and everyone this Christmas has a secret. I really enjoyed this one. I don't see myself picking it up again, though. If you like it when the narrator breaks the fourth wall, like it really does that very well and snark very well. And then this is the novella that comes after book 2 before book 3. I'm getting rid of Legends and Lattes. It's pretty much a brand new condition. Did I like it? Yes. I thought it was fun. I thought it was cozy. Will I reread it? No. I mean, I love Thimble. Also, I should add that. I love Thimble. I think we need a plushie of Thimble, who's not on this cover when I wish they were. Did I like this book? Absolutely. Will I ever reread it, though? No. Everyone raved about it. I liked it well enough, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, it's the next best thing in cozy. King Henry V by Shakespeare. The Great Evangelical Recession by John S. Dickerson. Again, I bought this for a class that I was going to take when I was in seminary, and then ended up not taking that class. Oh, go Gadget Arms. Sorry, trying to get some more books. Okay. Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. This is in like a nice edition. This is also heavy, by the way, just an FYI. This is the new Millennium Library editions. My brother found this for me. I have a much nicer copy of Jane Eyre. Like, it's got really pretty illustrations. My mother gave it to me when I was younger. I've read that from that one before. I never wanted a second copy of Jane Eyre. My brother picked it up for me, and I'm like, cool, great. But I don't want it. Most Eligible by Isabel Engel. This is a romance kind of, a reporter kind of goes undercover on a bachelor-like dating show to break like scandals with the producers, and the host of the show turns out to be someone that she had a one-night stand with. And concept was great. I did not care for it. Hopefully someone else will really enjoy it more than I did. Reader, I Married Him. These are by edited by Tracy Chevalier. These are stories inspired by Jane Eyre. I don't read short story anthologies. Grace and Glory by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Again, I thought I would read her, and too many books, so little time. Okay. Sorry, I had to get these books to me. All right. Sorry about that. All right. My last little stack of books. This Time Next Year by Sophie Cousins. I read this New Year's Day of this year. I enjoyed it. I gave it like a 4 or 5 star. This is about 2 people who are born New Year's Eve, like midnight around that time, and one wins like this prize because they were the first baby born in the new year that year. And it's just kind of like the different paths that their life takes, and they kind of meet each other. They run into each other again on New Year's Day 20 some odd years later. And yeah, it was a romance. I enjoyed it, but I know I'm not going to pick it up again. The Last Contista by Donna Barbera Higuera. Oh my gosh, I wanted to love this so much more than I did. Also, I just have to show you, like, the naked hardback is beautiful. This won the Newbery Prize. Like, I can recognize, like, yes, this was really good. And I could recognize its place, but it was not a 5-star read for me. And hopefully someone else will love it more than I did. Iona Iverson's Rules for Commuting by Claire Pooley. I loved this book. This was phenomenal. I just don't think I'm ever going to reread it. The One and Only Ivan. Again, I loved this book. I don't know if I'm ever going to reread it. Richard Wright, Native Son. I just don't know if I'm going to read this ever. I feel like I should, but right now I'm entering the case of so many books, so little time. And so I want to keep books that I'm like, I know for sure that I really want to read. And that's one like I should read, but I'm not like, I really want to read. So that's why it's got to go. And then last but not least, Persuasion by Jane Austen. This is a Norton Critical Edition. So it's got like footnotes and such. This is my favorite novel by her. So why am I getting rid of it? Because I have another edition. I think I have the Penguin, like the black line. So that's the reason why I'm getting rid of that. Just, I want my editions to be matchy-matchy. Phew. So that is my unhaul. Now I have to pack all this back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link to my shop in the description below. And if you've made it this far, I don't want to say, is there any book that you think I should keep? Because the point of this is to get rid of books. So if you've made it this far, comment a book that you thought you would love and it fell a little flat for you, or put like a money or a book emoji to symbolize my shop. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the notification button, like, subscribe, comment. Those things are free for you to do, but they help my channel grow and help it in the algorithm. So I could use that support so much. If you can't, if you're not able to purchase that kind of support would also help. Thank you so much. Bye.